Right. That would have been lecture number 1. This is lecture number 2. All right. Well, it's probably a while, quite a while until, but my books are published, and obviously you just got to fit into your life, your intentions and everything you want to do in life, and take it from there. Take it from now. Take it from now. As I said, it really was playing on my mind. I just want to do these lectures, Bill yelled at me the other day, I'm a spoilt brat. Well, I have a strange mixture of my life, because to a certain extent, that actually probably is true. And yet, this is a lot in my books. There's been sort of other times in my life, and really it's been terrible. It's sort of been a strange mixture of the two, which is not common, really. I come from my dad being well off in the oil industry. Even at economic hard times, travelled a lot. And then obviously some very, very bad experiences. Quite a long time, really. And problems. I kind of seen both sides. That's the only way I can say it. I've seen both sides, of this world, of the way that people could experience it. However, I don't like to think back on bad memories, but I'm no stranger to pain, and it feels such a relief that these days it's not a huge substantial amount of it. In my life, it's just I can't describe how it felt for so many years to be so badly trapped and to be no way out. But as I said, recently, sort of gradually, it's eased away, until I'm able to think more clearly. There was a period perhaps of inner wounds. I think I can feel them healing now. Of course, some people argue that everyone has inner wounds. I would say probably not. Inner wounds are emotional wounds. Some people have emotional wounds. And I was saying to Bill the other day, if you have emotional wounds and you find it hard to get yourself together, to enjoy the world around you because these wounds are still hurting in your emotions. As I said, not everyone has them. From my opinion, no, definitely not everyone has them. Some people have them. And how do you heal them? Well, time heals them, and you need to be surrounded by people you love and who love you, and you need to be safe, and you need to feel that it's completely behind you, all these things that have hurt you, and in this environment you will slowly heal. Love is a healer, time is a healer, and you need a safe place to be able to heal, and it will eventually go. Those hurt feelings. Brooding is very bad, and it's bad for everybody. When the expression, devil makes work for idle hands. For me, I brood when I'm tired, because then I'm too tired to occupy myself with anything else. And I really don't like it. I try and stop myself and distract myself. It's not a good thing, brooding, because it's just sort of building up resentment. And it hurts. It hurts, so why do it, No, that's a human thing, brooding. And we all do it a bit. And it's best to try and stop it as best you can. And depression's similar. With depression, we all get it. Some people obviously have a bigger problem with it. But with depression, it's a similar thing. It's sort of pull yourself out of it, Pull yourself out of it. And there have been really, really hard times in my life. And when that happens, you soon learn that at every opportunity, you grab a crumb of comfort. At every opportunity, you cheer up, And that teaches you to be able to do it when it's much easier. And I think this is why I feel about giving lectures. If you give a lecture, you can teach people stuff. And this is lectures about life. You know, how it's like if you can cheer up and grab a crumb of comfort in a really, really bad time in really bad places, all right, and you manage to do that, and you have to do that for a long time, all right, when life gets easier, it becomes obviously easy to do that. And you look around you and you think, God almighty, you know. Well, I mean, I just don't really like saying that, but all I'm trying to say is that if you can do that, then you get to a position where then obviously it becomes a lot easier, because you're not survival and pain are no longer a huge concern, and you don't have to think always trying to escape from pain, always trying to survive. All right, you know, once they are kind of pushed away and they are within reason, all right, then you have plenty of opportunities to cheer up and grab crumbs of comfort, oodles of them. And you look around you and you think most people's survival and pain are in quite far back, and everything's within reason in their lives, and they don't know how to do this, how to make their life happy, and how to grab a crumb of comfort when you need it, and how to pursue pleasure in a way that doesn't hurt you, you know, and therefore to make your life really nice. And I thought, you know, I could sort of look at somebody's life, I think, with all you have, I could tell you how to really enjoy your life. Not tell you, sorry, that's being bossy. Advise you, and, you know, and that's where, this is what these lectures are about, alright? Pursuit of happiness. It's the most important thing, obviously, to all of us. And, you know, I mean, some people would say, oh, do you think you're terribly wise or experienced or educated? Or, well, I don't know, a little bit of all of them, really. But I suppose that's where, how can I say? Oh, how do you define wisdom? I mean, wisdom, it's not exactly wisdom, no. No, wisdom would be something slightly different. It wouldn't exactly be educational, no. It's experience of life, and we hand over each other's experience of life, and through that we give each other advice. And that's what these lectures are about, advice. And it's been playing on my mind, so I'm going to have to go and do it, I thought to myself. And work out a way of doing it with my BlackBerry. It's a very nice little phone, actually. First time I got to know it. Right, I make myself another pot of coffee. I'll come back and do another lecture. I'll stop doing them when I get fed up with them.